Linking with the other work of the association, we will be focusing on the leadership skills of young researchers. So much is happening in research in the Arab world that the addition of the leadership element should serve to accelerate that. We also know that across the region, particularly in the Gulf, there is a huge imperative to improve the capacity of students to serve in the workforce, education for employment, and also education for entrepreneurialism. And we plan to be working on that as well, together with extending the range of workshops which we have provided on strategic leadership for senior staff in Arab universities. With all that in mind, the network of leadership centres that has been established under the two Tempest projects will be invaluable for providing cost-effective access and involvement to people across the region in these leadership activities. And so, with this exciting agenda and important agenda in front of us, it is truly professionally and personally a pleasure to be here today and to have been a part of this exciting initiative. I should just add one thing. I mentioned that the Leadership Foundation was 10 years old this year. And one of the new developments which we are launching to celebrate our 10th year is a new service called MyLF. It's capital M, little y, LF in capitals. If you go to the website of the Leadership Foundation, which is on my card, which is in your packs, you will be able to register yourselves at no cost for MyLF, which will give you personally and will give your institutions access to the research publications of the Leadership Foundation. This was agreed at our senior management team last week and is a token from us to you to celebrate our wish to have you as part of the wider Leadership Foundation community. Secretary General, I thank you very much, and I wish Arelen and you every success.
I'd like to welcome Professor Mohammed Lutfi, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Cardiff Metropolitan University, Dr. Mohammed Lutfi, نائب رئيس جامعة Cardiff Metropolitan University, المملكة المتحدة. Your Excellency, Professor Amin Mahmoud, a very good friend, Professor Sultan AArU, the Secretary General of AArU, ambassadors, presidents, rectors, honored guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the launch of the Arab-European Leadership Network in Higher Education. I'm delighted to see everyone here today. A bit of history. This all actually started through a theme of convergence through higher education. This theme started here in Jordan in 2004 through the Global Integration of Graduate Programs Conference that was held here in Amman. And the theme of the conference was set by Andries Parvlan, who was the Secretary General of the Magna Carta Observatory at the time, and it was convergence through higher education. This was the line of thought at the time. Universities are expected to be at the forefront of modernizing their societies by pushing the boundaries of science, by researching into the unknown. And if this is the case, and in this sense, universities might as well be the platform for convergence through education. to facilitate intercultural discussions, leading to a mutual understanding of the needs of societies and cultures between different areas of the world. I've been dwelling on this idea for some time and trying to assess what I can do in order to work towards this noble aim. The EU funding for third countries has the same aim at an institutional level, as well as at the national and as a regional level. Until the end of 2003, projects like Tempus and Erasmus Mundus promoted and encouraged mutual cooperation between the North and the South. This is now moving towards the Erasmus+. The aim of Erasmus Mundus is to enhance quality in higher education through students and staff mobilities, scholarships, and academic cooperation between Europe and the rest of the world, while Tempus supports the modernization of higher education by creating an area of cooperation in countries surrounding the EU. We have here Professor Abul Haika. If you need any extra information, he'll be able to help you. The objective of these two programs are mutual understanding, cooperation, and higher education modernization. Cardiff Met with Tempus project, Leadership in Higher Education Management, led to the creation of AArU. LHEM, or Leadership in Higher Education Management, was designed to provide dedicated service to support and advise on leadership, governance, and management of partner universities in the four MENA countries, Egypt and aspiring countries, to enable top management issues to be discussed and exchanges to take place. The second Tempus project, Building Capacity in University Management, involves 10 universities in Libya, Morocco, Egypt, and Lebanon. The aim is to satisfy the regional priorities of university management and students' services. Wider objectives of this project is to demonstrate that good management practices can build sustainable higher education cooperation between nations. So, building capacity in university management also promotes AArU to ensure the objectives are continually met. AArU was, as Professor Sultan said, was founded by Cardiff Metropolitan University, the Leadership Foundation, and the Association of Arab Universities. The birthplace of AArU began in 2012 at Cardiff Metropolitan University, which is one of the positive outcomes of Cardiff Met's internationalization strategy and capacity building initiatives across the world. AArU was officially launched then, or declared a sub-organization of the Association of Arab Universities at the Association of Arab Universities annual gathering in Erbil in 2013. The network is to serve that will help universities and academics improve their way of responding to demand placed on them by the society, as well as the current and future generations of students. AArU soon became a great success, and hosting news was covered by the World University News, Arabia News, as the platform for conversions through education. AArU Network now is a substructure of the Association of Arab Universities. It's an independent body with its own governance and advisory board, a steering committee. It thrills me to be here today for this official launch of AArU. The main objective of this network is to be a platform for discussions between the leaders of higher education in the EU, MENA region, and to enhance cooperation and understanding between universities in the MENA region and Europe. It aspires to do this in many ways, providing a network for discussion, running workshops aimed at capacity building, increasing cooperation in teaching, research, and the third mission of any higher education institution, which is engaging with the community, and lately, internationalization. I would like to thank the Association of Arab Universities, everyone that contributed to the launch today, the British Council, the Leadership Foundation. I would like to thank, special thank to the Association of Arab Universities and for Professor Sultan and his deputies for taking the responsibility and progressing this network in the future. As one of the initiators, I'm glad and feel proud to see where AArU is today. Thank you all. Thanks for the governance and advisory board to accept to be on the governance and advisory board, the steering committee. I'm sure under the umbrella of this association, AArU will flourish. I would like to thank you all for attending, and I would thank, and many of you have traveled long distances to be here. Really appreciate your efforts, the efforts that you have made. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Lutfi.
would like to welcome His Excellency Professor Amin Mahmoud, Minister of Higher Education and Scientific Research in Jordan.
صباح الخير. Assalamu alaikum. I'm quite sure you are quite familiar with this expression, Professor Chapman. My dear fellow colleagues, it's really pleasure, my pleasure. I'm quite thrilled to be here with you. It's the feeling for an academician to be back home. I was instructed by His Excellency Dr. Sultan to be here at 9:45. I was exactly here. He offered to take me to his office to sit with Professor Marwan Kamal and other fellows and have a cup of coffee. So I insisted, with the feeling of being back home, to stay with my fellow colleagues and socialize and talk and to listen. So again, I'm quite happy to be with you and share the pleasure of this event to discuss all kinds of related issues, or all issues related to higher education and the role of universities' leadership. I'm quite impressed with what you said. Women leadership. We have to put a lot of emphasis on this. We need it in this part of the world. Enough talking about it. It's time to put it, or to benefit from the competence of our women. There is so much to learn from each other, particularly from the European experience. We had an experiment. We established a German university here. And our students spend one whole year working in Germany to be exposed to a different way of life, way of thinking. And I assure you, all of the graduates of this success story, success of this university, they have no problem in employment. They, the graduates, and most of them, don't look for jobs. They are able to create jobs. And we would like also here in Jordan, we have about 330,000 students. We have 29 university and university colleges. Most of them, unfortunately, 90% of them, they follow the academic track, while less than 10% technical and vocational. While we find in Belgium, for example, 47% follow the academic, enrolled in the academic stream. This is because we expect in 10 years to have about 450 students. All of them want to continue academic stream. We are thinking seriously of trying to increase the number of enrollment in vocational and technical studies. So we are entertaining the idea. Actually, we started to start in a Chinese Jordanian university in technical studies. We are halfway through negotiations, and hopefully within a year or a year and a half, we'll be able, next time we come here, to visit it, hopefully. And we are quite open to receive any offers from distinguished leaders of European universities to receive, I won't say grants, but any kind of help to help our graduates to pursue their higher education, technical and vocational study. I'm really, again, happy to be with you, looking forward to learn more and more from your experience. Thank you very much, and hope a very pleasant stay here in Jordan. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Mike. Thank you very much. I would like to welcome you to our coffee break now and our networking for about an hour. And then we'll come back here for the official launch by Professor Sultan and a short presentation on Ali. Thank you. Please, it's served at the back of this room. Thank you.
الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Dear colleagues, dear friends, good afternoon. We are delighted to have all of you here, and we thank you so much. We have been listening in the morning to some speeches about Arelen. Arelen is going to get married today, inshallah. Before we start the official opening of Arelen, really without the help and the support and the effort of so many organizations, this will not be coming through today. The first of all is our collaboration with Cardiff Metropolitan University and Professor Anthony Chapman, the Vice Chancellor, and the Pro-Vice, Professor Muhammad Lutfi. They have been doing a great job with us during the last few years. And the second thing, the Leadership Foundation in UK, they are really behind the initiative and the support. And really we thank so much our colleague, David Locke, who is sitting in the left of this table. And the help and the effort of the British Council, what we have been receiving in our association during the last 3 years, since myself and my colleagues on the right and on the left, we came to this office here, they have been so generous. And Sally Ward is the director of the British Council in the MENA region here, which is based now in Dubai. She has been doing a great job. Mark Gissel, who used to be the director of the British Council in Amman, now he's in Abu Dhabi, and his successor. We thank you, Sally Ward, for your coming and for your support and for your continuous effort. And please now let us have the official opening or the official launching of Arelen. I think everybody now knows about Arelen. This is going to be a center in our association to train our leaders in higher education. We will start with rectors, presidents and the vice presidents, hopefully in the near future, will start working with these as well as chairpersons. Therefore, please allow me now to declare the official opening of Arelen here in our association. And without your help, this will not work. Therefore, we thank all the colleagues from Europe, from our region, from the Arab countries. And the website of Arelen is going to be on our website, as well as with the Leadership Foundation, as well as with Cardiff Metropolitan, and I hope with the British Council website too. And all of you are invited to be the first people to sign for Arelen with us. And then we are going to continue the collaboration and cooperation in order to get benefit, all of us, from Arelen, the place where we are going to train our higher education leadership in the Arab countries. And without the help of those agencies or organizations will not work. Within 10 days, Abu Bakr, inshallah, the website will be completed and will be a registration form, and you can fill it in, and then you will be a member of Arelen. And today we will start the first workshop. We are going to have 30 rectors and vice rectors. This is going to be the first batch, the first workshop, starting today, tomorrow, Tuesday, and then we'll have the last day on Wednesday. And the last day on Wednesday, then we'll have the closing of this workshop, and then we'll distribute certificates to all participants, the 30 people. Anything, Abu Bakr, you want to add before I close, before you have your presentation? And then we'll have a presentation by Mr. Abu Bakr, who is from Cardiff Metropolitan University. But just before I end, I really should thank my deputies, Professor Muhammad Rafet Mahmoud, who is sitting on my right-hand side, and Professor Mustafa Idris al-Bashir, who is sitting on the left-hand side. We are working together as one team, and I should thank all my colleagues who are working with our association here. We have very limited number of staff here, but everybody is working day and night. And this is very impressive. We have been doing a great job during the last 3 years, but without the support of our colleagues, the presidents, directors from the Arab universities, we will not accomplish such things. We thank you so much, and we are looking forward to cooperate with you in the near future regarding Arelen or any other agenda in the future. Thank you so much, and we allow now Mr. Abu Bakr to have the presentation about Arelen, and after